Hello. Excuse me. When you hop on, say hi. I think this might be my last night with YouTube and Facebook. Excuse me, with this program. Hi, Rosie. Yeah, I was getting things together tonight, but this will probably be my last night for YouTube and Facebook. I have to figure out what program I want to use as far as to do videos. I just went and sent them a cancellation notice to my subscription, and I thought maybe I wouldn't be on tonight. I'll probably go towards YouTube. Hi Tina. I'll probably go to YouTube. I just have to figure out how to work my phone and my iPad. And then just transfer it down to Facebook. I haven't figured that out yet. But tonight I'm on both tonight. So after tonight I think it'll be done. It's 8 o'clock. We're gonna get started. So I'm gonna put the camera down and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna make the card first. And it's using the ephemeras. Yeah, I'll reach out to a couple of them, Rosie. I use Switcher, and I've had them for years. I want to say at least, oh, good 10 years, I would think. And they went up $20, and I just can't see it. So, okay, I'm using the ephemera pack for the sampler and for my card tonight. Okay, it's the Easter time mix and match. And then on the card, I'm using the Softest Spring Mix and Match puppy stickers. And I'm only using the 2 butterflies here. Okay. I don't even have a card to show you what it's going to look like because I just designed it about 10 minutes before I went live. 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to score it at 4.25. Gorgeous grape, 4 by 5.25. You're going to lay that on there. Get my glue. And we're going to just mount that on the front. Excuse me. 3 3/4 by 5 basic white. And I ran that through the 3D exposed brick embossing folder. And you can see the brick. There you go. Okay. So we're just going to lay that on the front. I cut a piece of Designer Series paper, and it's from the Soft 6x6 designer series paper. This is Highland Heather, okay? So it matched the wreath. I'm using the wreath, and it matched the wreath. In the ephemera packet, just lists as gorgeous grape as the color in there. But I think if you look at this, the very back of the flowers is darker than the top. So I chose Highland Heather. And we're going to lay that right on there. Okay? You can put that anywhere you want it. If you want it up higher, if you want it down lower. I also cut a half, 3/4 by 4. That's going to go on the inside. Okay? For the wreath, I took the bunny and the wreath from that pack. I'm going to stick him in just like this. And we're going to have him like that. So what I'm going to do is get some dimensionals. And I'm going to put it over by the sides here to hold him down. Whoops. Okay. Take that off. This card, if you had the other ephemera pack, I'll get it out to show you what I mean. I just got to get it here. It's the one that has the words. Here it is. It's called the Greetings for All, Mix and Match. It has Happy Easter in there, but I used them last year when I first got it. We're going to lay him over here, like so. So I had to go with an old stamp set. Happy Easter. It's the Easter Bunny. I use this a lot, okay? And I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it yet. But I stamped Happy Easter in Memento Black, and I fussy cut around it. And we're just going to glue that here, okay? Now you could put it on an angle. And I cut it apart because it's all one word. And I cut it in half. Okay, then we're going to get this ephemera. And I think I'm going to use, there's a blue one in there. I think I'm going to use a blue one. I'll put one here. And I think I'll use a pink one. We'll put one here. And there's my Easter card. And now we're going to do my sampler. All right, I'll put that away then. I ain't going to play with it. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, you will need basic white, 12 by 12. Garden green, 11 by 11. So I cut the 12 by 12 down 1 inch on 2 sides to make it 11 by 11. Basic white is 10 by 10. So I cut 2 inches off on here and up here. And that's my mat for my sampler. Okay, so we're going to glue these down a while. We want to make sure we get it straight and in the middle. That looks good. Thanks, Tina. Okay. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. And we're going to glue this one down. I still have a little bit of a cough, but I don't cough as much. And we're going to put that in the middle of the green, like so. Okay? And then I took Azure Afternoon and Gorgeous Grape and made my mats. You will need, excuse me. Okay. You'll need 3 on one color and 3 of the other color. Excuse me. 3 by 3 inch square. And you'll need 6 of them, 3 of each color. Okay? And we're starting to put blue, purple, so Gorgeous Grape, and then a blue. Okay? And then we're going to start with the Gorgeous Grape, the blue, and Gorgeous Grape. And once you get them down, you can glue them a while, and then you're going to add your images. So let me get this one down first. And we're going to put that right about there. Then we're going to do the other end. And you're going to eyeball it for here and here to be about the same. And then you're going to put your middle down. And then if you just want to make sure, looks pretty good. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing down here. You're going to put it about the same width here and the top as up top there. I'm just eyeballing it. And if you're fussy, then I would take a ruler and make marks as to where you want your squares. And then this is the center. And I think we got it. Okay. So I went and I got a bunch of images from that ephemera pack. The Easter one. I just had it. Here. I just took a bunch of the images that I wanted to put on my sampler. Okay, so you see I have a lot left over. You get 6 sheets, 2 images on 2 sheets the same. Okay, if that makes sense. So you get 3 sheets of different images, but 2 sheets are alike. Okay, so I got 3 eggs here. And we're going to put the 1 eggs down here, like so. Okay. And then I have some purple lilies we're going to put right there. And then I have some more. And nope, I have an Easter basket. We're going to put there. I put this on the blue because the eggs were blue. Okay. And then I have a bunny that's standing. And I chose those flowers because they had blue in it. And we're going to put him behind the flowers. Then we have a water bucket or whatever they're called. And it's purple, so I put it on Gorgeous Grape. And then for this one, I went ahead and made a cross. I just took a 1/2 inch of Early Espresso, ran it through the Birch 3D embossing folder, and I took white ribbon and took our Highland Heather markers, which we don't have anymore. If you have I don't know if we even have it in the blends. I don't have all the blends. And colored the white and put it over. I'm going to lay that here. And then I have He Is Risen, and I'm going to put that across here. And I got that from the Easter lilies. This is retired too, and it does come with dies. This is one of the stamp sets that I will have in my live sale. And then to put here at the bottom, I have some flowers. And I was going to put here, but I'm going to trim them off so they're not so big. Okay. So let me start gluing these down. And then some I will pop up. I'm going to pop that one up. It's okay if you go off the square. That's perfectly fine. I'll put some dimensionals on this one. And we'll put that on the square up there. I couldn't find my Easter one from last year. I know I have it. I just don't know what I did with it yet. I was going to show you how I did it last year. And we're going to put that there. Okay. This is going to get glued down. If you want to pop it all up, you can pop them all up. They're going to be in a frame, so you won't see it being popped up unless it's one of those, what you call it? I'll think of it. The frames that have a gap in there. And I'm going to put this one down, and I'm going to pop this one up. It's going to go there. Now let's do him. We're gluing him down. And for the flowers, I'm just going to cut the bottom off here. And I'm just going to lay that on the sides of the cross. Like so. And then for He Is Risen, I'm just gonna get some mini dimensionals. A shadow box. Thank you, Tina. That's why I couldn't think of it. I'm putting small dimensionals on the verbiage here. And I'm going to lay that across like so. Now, I got my 3 eggs again. And I took this bunny that I used on the card. Oh, thanks, Rosie. And I'm going to put him right there. Okay. And then I have my Easters. Now, I used Flirty Flamingo, which is in this flower here, and the eggs. Azure Afternoon and Gorgeous Grape to do my lettering. And that'll go across the middle there, like so. So I'm going to lay these down. I'm going to glue all these down. And then I'm going to pop the bunny up. So let me get some dimensionals for the bunny. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the bunny's, I'm going to put the bunny just like that. And then we're going to glue the lettering down. E. And I'm kind of eyeballing it up in between each row here so that it's about the same distance. A. S. T. E. And then the R. And there you have the sampler. Now if, I'll have that one down a little low. One thing nice about liquid glue, it don't dry instantly. So, I am gonna get some bling out here. Let me see. Let me use some of these. I'll use this. This isn't Flirty Flamingo, but we're going to use some. And we'll use some of the pale blue. And we're going to just throw some around. and garden green. These little gems are garden green. Put some of them on. If I would have put an order in, we do have little eggs. I could have put some eggs on. And let me put another green one right here. Okay. All right, that is my sampler and my card. What did I do with it? So it look at it. I can see it on my monitor on my iPad, and the Easter looks like it's going this way. So, all right, guys. Wednesday, I will let you know if I'll be on Wednesday. If I didn't figure out how to do my videos live, I probably won't be on. I have to play with it. I'm going to play with it tomorrow and see and reach out to a couple different people that do videos to see what they use. So, all right. Thanks everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll let you know about Wednesday.